Hello and welcome everyone to the Western Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. This is our transfer event and we are so excited that you are here with us this evening. Just a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. Your camera and your microphone are off for this event, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. However, you can use that Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time during today's event. You don't have to wait until a certain institution is presenting. If you have a question for any or all of our presenters, go ahead and use the Q&A function throughout the entire event. This is one of many different sessions happening. We've got 2 more taking place immediately after this, so take a look at those schedules and sign up for additional events. And last but not least, this presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/WACAC. I'll put that in the chat for you all as well. But now I'm going to turn it over to the main event, hearing from our wonderful presenters. Kicking it off for us today is the University of Maryland. Take it away when you're ready.
All right, thank you so much, Jenny. Good afternoon, everyone, and to all my colleagues that are here today. I'm looking forward to meeting you all in person sometime soon. My name is Larry Kalangi, and I'm the West Coast Regional Admissions Coordinator for the University of Maryland, based in Los Angeles. I'm excited today to discuss a little bit about University of Maryland College Park, who we are and what we've known for, as well as a little bit about the transfer application process with you all today. Just to get started, here are Maryland by the numbers. UMD is now ranked number 19th among public universities and is number 15 for most innovative schools by the US News and World Report's undergraduate ranking. We are Tier 1 research institutions and a part of the Big Ten Conference. We are known for our basketball team, so you may have seen us during March Madness. We also have the Ohio State University here tonight with us, which is a part of the Big Ten. At University of Maryland, we have about 30,000 undergraduate students with over 800 clubs and organizations on campus. So there's really something for everyone here. Our students to faculty ratio is 18:1. We're also recently was voted #1 best college for LGBTQ students on the campus. At University of Maryland, we have 19 Division I and we are uniquely positioned right outside of Washington, D.C., about 10 miles from the White House and about 20 miles from our state capital, Annapolis, Maryland. We are surrounded by 3 major international airports that makes traveling to and from your destination very easy. Terps can enjoy the abundance of cultural, professional, and recreational opportunities Washington, D.C. has to offer. Many of our students decided to intern or work for federal agencies, cultural experiences, the National Smithsonian Museum, and the Cherry Blossom Festival. At University of Maryland, we have 12 academic colleges plus letters and sciences, which is an advising house for students that are undeclared or undecided. At University of Maryland, we have 90 academic majors and programs. Students can double and triple major or declare a major and minor in another subject as well. Our most popular majors are computer science, engineering, biological sciences, psychology, government and politics, as well as business. At UMD, we offer unique experiences that go beyond textbook academics, such as faculty-led research, community service, and our acclaimed living and learning programs, which for our transfer students can apply for as well, where you get to live on campus with the same students that are in the same major as you are. Some of our majors are limited enrollment programs or LEPs. Because of their strong reputations, they are highly sought after majors and we must limit enrollment to maintain program quality. As a result, these programs have competitive requirements beyond the admission standards of the university. For the next couple of slides, I would like to talk to you a little bit about the transfer application process at University of Maryland. And so high school graduates who have completed at least 12 semester hours or 18 quarter hours at regionally accredited college or university should apply as transfer applicants. Our profile for the fall of 2020 transfer class, we received more than 2,400 applications for a class of about 1,800 students. Our most successful transfer students have a...
University of Maryland, we lost.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
You're back, yes.
Okay, sorry about that. I think I left off at our profile. And so we do have at least about, with the class of 1,800 or so. Transfer applications, you must apply through our coalition applications. At this time, we are not on Common App. We're only on coalition applications. And so in addition to the application form and the application fee, you must also submit all transcript from any institutions that you have attended. Students with less than 30 college credits must send in your high school transcript as well as your SAT or CT test scores at the University of Maryland. At the University of Maryland, we do have an early action and regular decisions deadline. We highly recommend applying for early action deadline for best considerations for transfer students. You can, during early action is our best for our merit-based scholarship as well. The early action deadlines for fall semester is always March 1st, and the regular decision deadline is June 1st. August 1st is our early action deadline for spring semester, and the regular decision is November 15th. This concludes my presentations. Please follow us on all social media platforms at Apply Maryland on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to check out what's happening on campus. I will share my contact information below. Thank you for joining us today, and I will pass it back on to our facilitator.
Awesome. Well, that was a great way to get us started this evening. Thank you so much, University of Maryland. I'm going to turn it over now to UNC Pembroke. Whenever you are ready, take it away.
All right, thank you so much. Good evening, my name is Nancy Reading, and I'm the Associate Director of Admissions at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. And tonight I'd like to tell you about why I think you should choose to be a Brave. All right, so we're going to start off with a short video that's just going to tell you a little more about our campus.
The University of North Carolina at Pembroke is centrally located between Charlotte, Raleigh, and Myrtle Beach, and our walking campus has everything a student needs. If you're staying in campus housing, you won't even need a car. In addition to Cypress, Pine, Belk, North, and Oak, our traditional residence halls, there are several apartment complexes on and adjacent to campus. Lumbee Hall, the Central Administration Building, is home to Brave Central, your one-stop shop for admissions, financial aid, registrar, and the cashier's office. All of your student administrative needs taken care of by one team in one convenient place. For food and fun, check out the Chavis University Center, where you'll find the main dining hall, bowling, billiards, mini indoor events, and more. A short walk across the UC lawn puts you in the Jones Health and Physical Education Center, which hosts our Division II athletics as well as exercise facilities and the Aquatic Center. For the highest quality entertainment, the Givens Performing Arts Center brings Broadway and professional entertainers right to you. If mealtime finds you at the north end of campus, Papa John's and Einstein Brothers Bagels have you covered with meal plan takeout or dine in if you want to eat and study or simply relax. On the south end of campus, kick back by the water feature with snacks from Starbucks, or cross the bridge to Cafe 641 inside the library, where you'll also find a variety of comfortable study areas, including tech-enabled collaborative spaces. The University of North Carolina at Pembroke has everything you can need in walking distance.
So that just kind of gives you an idea of everything that we offer on our campus. We are a very compact campus, but we pack a lot into a small area that's easy to navigate. We are considered a medium-sized institution with about a total enrollment of 8,200 students, 6,400 of those being undergraduate students. We offer 41 undergraduate programs, with some of our most popular majors being education, biology, criminal justice, social work, nursing, and psychology, and business. The University of North Carolina at Pembroke is extremely proud of our American Indian heritage. We're the only institution founded by American Indians for American Indians. So our university was originally founded to educate American Indian teachers. So that's definitely still a big part of the experience you'll get at UNCP with that culture. We are considered a minority serving institution, so you will have the opportunity to experience different people with different cultural backgrounds and feel like you're included. It's a very inclusive university where diversity is extremely valued. The other thing I want to point out as a transfer student, you're probably used to smaller class sizes. Our average class size is 20. We don't have classes on our campus larger than about 60, and our student to faculty ratio is 18:1. So you definitely won't get lost in the crowd at UNCP. We are an NCAA Division II school, so we do offer a variety of athletics. So whether you'd like to come and attend a football game or a baseball game or basketball or soccer, we have that on our campus, and our students love to come out to those. We are hoping it'll be more normal in the fall. Or if you're a student athlete looking to transfer, that is an option as well. We offer 100+ clubs and organizations, including study abroad, a thriving Greek community, living learning community, service learning, student government. If you name it, we probably offer it. But if it's something that we don't, you can definitely start a club of your own. UNCP is a North Carolina Promise institution, which makes it extremely affordable for both in-state and out-of-state students. A student living on campus as an out-of-state student, their tuition cost per year total with tuition fees, room, meal plan, and our required health insurance is about $19,500 per year. If you already have your own self-insurance, that of course can be waived, reducing your tuition bill down to about $17,000 a year. If you're looking to stay at home and complete your degree online, UNCP offers a variety of online programs, including criminal justice, sociology, business administration, and our interdisciplinary studies program. If you're a student that's achieved an Associate of Applied Science, the Bachelor's of Interdisciplinary Studies is a great program for you to complete your degree. There's more flexibility in that program, and we are able to count additional hours towards that degree as electives if you've completed that Associate's in Applied Science. If you are interested in our BSBA program, which is AACSB accredited, I would also encourage you to consider our Pathway to MBA, where you're able to take 12 hours of graduate coursework at the undergraduate rate during your junior and senior year. And then as you continue on, you'll only have 1 year remaining in your graduate program. So if you are interested in UNCP, I encourage you to go ahead and apply. Our fall priority deadline is July 15th. Submit your transcripts from all prior institutions. If you're under 21, we'll also need your high school transcript. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat or reach out to me at nancy.reading@uncp.edu. And I hope you'll choose to be a Brave. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, UNC Pembroke. Okay, we are going to stay in North Carolina and hear now from North Carolina State University. Take it away when you're ready.
Awesome, thank you. So good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here with us tonight. So my name is Courtney Sola. I am an assistant director here in NC State's Office of Admissions, and I do primarily work with our transfer students. So again, I'm excited to be here tonight speaking with everyone, and I'm just gonna jump right in. So North Carolina State University is located in Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh is the capital city of our state, the second largest city in North Carolina, and also a part of the larger Research Triangle Park, which is the largest Research Triangle Park of its kind. So we really like to say that Raleigh does provide a lot of different social, professional, and research opportunities for our students. And of course, as all of those opportunities are present in our city, they're also present on our campus. Now, I will say we are so thankful and fortunate for our location in Raleigh, and it's one of the many factors that really drive a student towards NC State. Raleigh has been consistently ranked as one of the best cities for college students, a most educated city, as well as one of the best cities for jobs. So again, there's a lot of opportunities for our students here as they are, an undergraduate student at NC State, but also after earning their bachelor's degree. We do find that a lot of our students do choose to stay in Raleigh because our city is so wonderful. Now for NC State, we are the largest institution in North Carolina. We are currently home to over 36,000 students. About 24,000 of those students are going to be in our undergraduate population, and the rest are going to be in our graduate level programs. Now, with our student experience, we really do invest a lot in student experiential learning. So we want you to have real world experiences outside of the classroom to really help you prepare to not only be a great professional, but also a global citizen. So when we talk about experiential opportunities that we really encourage our students to engage in, we're thinking co-ops and internships, study abroad opportunities. We offer about 200 different programs that touch about 90 different countries. Undergraduate research is a big one and is a huge part of our identity. NC State is one of the 2 research intensive institutions within the state of North Carolina. And again, we're a part of that larger research triangle park. So we encourage undergraduate research opportunities amongst all of our students. And we do incorporate at least one component of undergraduate research into every single student's curriculum. And then going along with that, we have a big push for entrepreneurship on our campus as well. NC State actually has a nationally ranked entrepreneurship program, and we have a great entrepreneurship garage and clinic on our campus, which is going to be a great makerspace, not only for all of our students, but also employers and professionals within the Raleigh community. So when it comes to those experiential learning opportunities, again, we offer a plethora of them on our campus for our students, so you can have the most enriching experience possible. Now, probably what NC State is most known for, of course, is going to be our academic programs. So we are most notably known as a STEM institution, but I can promise you we are not STEM exclusive. So with our top programs, of course, students first and foremost think our College of Engineering. We offer 18 different engineering disciplines within our college. We're also known for having a really strong College of Sciences, as well as a strong College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. As a land-grant institution, that college is a huge part of our identity. But like I said, we're not STEM exclusive. So our College of Humanities and Social Sciences is probably our most expansive academic college. We have a great Poole College of Management where you'll find all of your traditional business degrees, a strong College of Design, as well as the largest College of Textiles in the entire nation. So again, not STEM exclusive. We offer over 100 different majors that span our 10 academic colleges, as well as over 130 minors. As well as a handful of different pre-professional programs, such as pre-law, pre-health, and pre-vet programs for our students who are interested in going into a graduate level program after earning their bachelor's degree at NC State. Now, when applying to NC State as a transfer student, the most important thing to keep in mind is that we are a major dependent institution, and you will be evaluated for admission based on the academic program that you list on your application. We like to say that our transfer admissions process is very straightforward. We list exactly on our website what we want to see from you as an applicant in order to be considered competitive for your particular academic program. And all of our recommendations are listed on our website for all 100 majors. With our recommendations, they typically list a GPA threshold, a credit hour threshold, and specific coursework that we would want to see completed. Of course, being competitive and meeting our recommendations does not guarantee admission to NC State. We do have a rather competitive process, but it does put you in the best position to be offered admission to NC State if you are meeting our recommendations for competitive applicants. With that being said, we do consider ourselves to be a transfer-friendly institution. Each year, we enroll about 2,000 transfer students. So when we look at our NC State student body, we find that about 1 in 5 of our students at NC State actually do come from our transfer student population. So again, a very transfer-friendly institution. Hopefully after tonight, you are interested in learning more about NC State and really knowing if we could be a great fit for you. We do offer a variety of different virtual visit opportunities that you can see on our website, but we also encourage you to contact your particular academic college of interest to learn more about their programs. And again, if NC State would be the best fit for you. With that being said, that's everything I had. So thank you guys so much for tonight. And I will hand it over to our next presenter.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. I want to remind everyone that that Q&A function is live. So go ahead and submit those questions. But right now I'm going to turn it over to Elon University. Take it away.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hi, everyone. My name is Mandy Corcoran. I'm the Regional Assistant Director for Admissions. I'm based in the San Francisco Bay Area. However, I am presenting tonight in place of James Thurnis, who is based on our Elon campus, who is our transfer rep, but both of us work together to represent students in the western side of the United States. So you can certainly reach out to me, but I'll provide his contact information for transfer specific questions at the end of the presentation. So with that, I'm here representing Elon University. So Elon University is a private liberal arts university. We're mid-sized with just under 6,300 undergraduates, and we are located in the heart of North Carolina in the Piedmont Triad. We nestled squarely in the middle of the state's national treasure, so you can see us right between our mountains and our coast. The town of Elon is an idyllic location for a mid-sized institution and home to our 656-acre campus, so lots of space for our students. The neighboring metro areas of Greensboro, which is about 20 minutes away, and Raleigh-Durham, which is about 45 minutes, provide great proximity not only for our internships, but also for access from getting from the West Coast over to the Southeast. We have a great mix of college town feel and easy access to larger urban areas. Elon is home to 4 unique undergraduate schools that are listed here: our College of Arts and Sciences, our Love School of Business, our School of Communications, and our School of Education. All of which receive the highest rating or accreditation for their respective areas or accrediting bodies possible, including our School of Communications, which is only one of about 17 private universities across the nation that have that highest level of accreditation. Your admission to the university provides access to any one of our schools, which leads to options for double major or adding minors in multiple schools, even as a transfer student. As an incoming transfer student, you will be listed as undecided, but you'll have the ability to declare your major within your first semester on campus. We also offer a Discovering Majors course for those of you who may still be undecided and finding their way. So lots of options for our transfer students. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do coming in, but if you do, we're ready to and prepared to help you find your way through there. So why join the Elon community? Why is this a good fit for you? Kind of look at this inside the classroom, outside the classroom experience. So inside the classroom, though we have just under 6,300 students, the Elon classroom provides a small college feel with an average class size of 20 and a student to faculty ratio of 12:1. And all of our classes are capped at 33. So whether it's an exploring intro course or something above and beyond in your major, you are never going to have those large lecture courses at Elon. And this really allows us to lean into our philosophy here at Elon, which is teaching through mentoring. And so that's why that one-on-one faculty mentorship is so important. It also helps with that transfer transition. Within that also, we really engage in hands-on learning for our students. And so let's take a look at what that outside the classroom or that hands-on learning experience can look like. So stepping outside of the classroom, the Elon experiences continue with the experiential learning model. Students must complete at least 2 out of the 5 of these Elon experiences before they can graduate. And over 80% of our students do study abroad, which makes us the #1 study abroad institution for several years for private 4-year institutions in the nation. Our goal is for every student, including our transfer students, to be able to study abroad. And almost 90% will do an immersive internship. So lots of opportunities to get that hands-on experience. Undergraduate research and service learning are woven into the fabric of our Elon education, and there are over 280 student organizations that provide leadership opportunities and making connections. All of this leads to our outstanding outcomes, about 95% of our students being either employed in graduate school, an internship, or service organization 9 months upon graduation. For housing opportunities, we are a 2-year residency or residential campus, so we do have that 2-year residency requirement. And transfer students enrolling with 12 hours or who have been out of high school less than 1 year are required to live on campus or in our university-sponsored housing. And then for all students, off-campus options for students are offered to students who have over 65 credits. However, if you don't fall into that first category, there are options for transfer students to live off campus if you'd like to, but we also have space for you to live on campus in our many different options for students. For financial aid, students filing for financial aid should submit the FAFSA as well as the CSS profile. We do offer one merit scholarship for transfer students. It's called the Transfer Engagement Scholarship. It's in the amount of $4,500 and is awarded to students who transfer with a 3.0 or higher GPA and 24 semester hours. The transfer application is rolling, and the deadlines to receive an application for fall is July 15th. So you still have time to apply to Elon now. And for our spring enrollment, it is December 1st. What does it take to become part of the Elon family as a transfer student? You need a 2.7 minimum GPA, 1 full-time semester completed, and a minimum of 12 transferable credit hours. If you have something less than that, please reach out to our transfer advisor and he will talk with you about all your different options. Application requirements. When completing your application, we require any and all official college transcripts, a final high school transcript, and student conduct forms from the dean verifying good academic and social standing. Again, to become part of the family, we'd love to have you submit your application as soon as possible. If you're wondering about those transfer credits and how they come over before you either apply or while you're in the application process, you can review that at our transfer course equivalency. Just a kind of reminder of this. This website shows everything that has transferred up to this point, but not everything that is transferable. So definitely take that with kind of a grain of salt and reach out to either our academic advisor, Rebecca Krylo in the academic advising office, or James Lernis to talk through your credits and to find out and get that kind of preliminary transfer evaluation. They are very excited to chat with you. Also, you can chat with me as I am here in your own time zone, but I'm just very excited to welcome you as a transfer student to the Elon family. So go Phoenix, and I will put James's contact information as well as information for that transfer course equivalency in the chat box. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful evening.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Elon University. We are going to turn it over now to the Ohio State University. Take it away.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin James. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm the West Coast Regional Recruitment Manager for all of the West Coast, obviously, based in San Diego, California. So again, on your same time zone. A little bit about the Ohio State. So we are the 3rd largest public institution in the country. And when you think about Ohio State, we are essentially what you think of when you think of the UCs and the CSUs. We are the land grant and the flagship state institution for the state of Ohio. So we offer that big caliber of opportunity for our students, no matter where they might be coming from, and the quality of academic education. You can see a little bit more here about the statistics about what Ohio State has to offer. Again, we're a big school. So if that's something that you're looking for as you transfer from wherever it may be, that's something that we can certainly offer for our students. Over 200 different majors, 500 different specializations available, but still we can offer you a smaller experience, especially as you move through some of those academic, your major sequence and your classes too. I like to share a couple bit of statistics and rankings, kind of where we stand, so you can compare some of those as you're going through that search as well. But again, strong caliber of research opportunities for our students, strong value with our academic colleges too, and a lot of study abroad opportunities there as well. I like to give you this overview of all the different academic colleges and majors we have. So for students that are looking for a wide variety, or you're not particularly certain just yet, totally okay. Students will often seek us out for the health sciences. We have a large health science center on our campus. We have a med school, a law school, a vet school, dental school, optometry. We're doing strong cancer research, things like that. So that's something that a lot of students are seeking us out for, as well as nursing. We're renowned for some of our graduate programs, online undergraduate programs as well. So definitely a lot of things that our students can seek out. Business is probably going to be one of our most popular ones. So I highly encourage checking out there. All of our academic majors are going to be kind of unique in terms of some of what they offer in terms of transfer requirements. Some of those most competitive ones will have prerequisites. So I'm going to encourage you to reach out to that specific academic department to talk with them more, but feel free to give you a lot of resources related to that. But Ohio State and the community in general, we have over 1,400 student organizations for our students to get involved in. We have over 100 countries that our students are studying abroad to, and it's safe, of course, to do so. Internships, we are highly sought after, just given the size, of course, of Ohio State, that we're not to be missed as far as the career fairs that we offer and employers that will visit for our students. So you are sought after as an undergrad, as a Buckeye, whenever you are applying to be for jobs after you graduate too. We look at leaders, service learning, giving back to the Ohio State and just Columbus community in general is something that's really important to us as a community. So we want to see students that are wanting to give back, and Ohio State will support you in a variety of different ways as you make that transition to our campus too. Now, a little bit about where we're located. You're probably wondering kind of where exactly you might be going. So I like to show this map just to give you an idea of where exactly in Ohio we are. Again, we're in Columbus. It's the 15th largest city in the United States. So a medium, a good size urban environment that you get to take advantage of, but also the capital city as well. It's really vibrant. There's over 109 different languages spoken there. You get all kinds of environment and kind of landscapes within the state of Ohio too. I know it's kind of hard to imagine sometimes, but it's a really great place. One of the things I certainly miss the most about Ohio, just in general, and Columbus itself, is the people. The people really want to understand more about you, help you make you feel at home. And it's nice because it's only about 15 minutes of a drive from the campus itself, the downtown center, that is. So it's super walkable, easy to get around. You're only about 15 minutes from the airport. It's a really accepting city as well. We have one of the largest pride parades in the country. We are ranked 5 out of 5 from Campus Pride as LGBTQ friendly. So it's a really welcoming place for all of our students, all backgrounds, very inclusive in that regard, and very accepting and celebrating all folks from all different backgrounds as well. But it's a really great place. I know I miss it. I hope that I get to visit back very soon, but it's a great place to kind of grow alongside your academic and college experience. We have a lot of traditions at Ohio State. We love to spell Ohio. We know it's not hard, but anytime I'll call out OH. If I see a Buckeye, they'll call back out IO. It's a very good thing to do when you are socially distanced from each other, to still acknowledge and say hello to other Buckeyes and find that sense of community, because we have over 550,000 living alumni across the country. So they always want to support you and make sure that you feel connected. I want to share a little bit about that value and what you are investing in your Ohio State education, and kind of overall the cost of tuition. So I like to share that as a non-Ohio resident. Tuition fees, room and board of what you can expect is $46,568. Room and board and just kind of living expenses are generally pretty affordable in Columbus. In general, it's very different than California. So that's something that you can hopefully expect to see a nice little bit of a break there too. But we have over 3,000 students that transfer to Ohio State every year. At 2.5 GPA is typically competitive. I like to say that this is a little bit easier of a process than our freshman competitive process. So if you're starting out elsewhere and then you're looking to transfer, it's going to be more straightforward with that. And that's something I really like sharing with my transfer students, because we know you kind of need it clear and very clear whenever you're applying and considering your transfer options. We do have our own Ohio State transfer application. So you'll go online to our website to check that out. We do require a $60 application fee, or if you're Pell eligible, we have fee waivers. We will need your official high school and all of your college transcripts. If you have less than 30 hours, we will need SAT or ACT test scores. However, they are optional given the test optional climate. A couple of resources I want to share with our students too is that we do transfer office hours that have been really successful by our specific transfer counselors. So please reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you with that. And there's great step-by-step guides on our website as well. Again, this is me and my contact information. Thanks so much for showing up today. Would love to tell you a little bit more about Ohio State, and go Buckeyes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much to Ohio State University. All right. Well, I'm going to take advantage of having all of these experts in one place here. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to do a very quick Q&A to get to know a little bit more about this transfer process as well as each of your respective campuses. So the first question I have for everyone here is, what advice would you give someone going through this transfer process? We'll go in the same order. So I'll ask the University of Maryland to kick us off.
All right, I will go first. I always encourage students, transfer students, all the students, to create an Excel sheet. You're gonna look at what the school can offer you and what you're looking for, and pay attention to their deadlines. They are there for a reason, and making sure that all documents are turned in on time. And that is my best advice for all students.
Great advice. UNC Pembroke, what would you like to add?
I would say that if you have the opportunity, really try to visit any institution that you're interested in so that you can find out if that's the right fit and the right feel for you. If you can't visit in person, especially in the times of COVID, there's a lot of virtual tour opportunities and opportunities to connect with your admissions counselors. So definitely spend that time really getting to know that campus and that institution so that you can decide if it's the right place for you to grow.
Great, thank you. North Carolina State University, your advice?
Yeah, so my top piece of advice always for transfer students is do your research on the admissions recommendations or requirements. As you may see, they vary per institution. Again, a little plug for NC State. We are major dependent and have very specific course recommendations and similar requirements and GPA thresholds. And so do your research, especially if you want to set yourself up for success and want to be considered competitive for any admissions process, but especially NC State's.
Great, thank you. Elon University?
Yeah, so even though I'm not our transfer rep, I've worked several years as transfer advisor and worked with as a regional transfer rep. So I feel like I have a lot of kind of stuff to bring to this, but I think the number one thing is setting your expectations as a transfer student. Sometimes it can get really hard when you're trying to figure out how things are going to transfer and what are the requirements and do I need to apply to this major or do I not, or all these different things. And so I think adjusting your requirements and kind of letting yourself know that there might be a compromise you have to make with your choice school, but it's not a bad thing. Or there might be something you're looking at, you're like, well, I got to choose this because of these credits. So I think just adjusting those expectations and realizing that this process is something you should take one day at a time. And with transfer students, we always say early and often, which I know is harder to plan early. But if you can at least get in touch with the person at your university as early as possible, or all the schools that you're looking at, and just say, hey, who is my transfer go-to person? And write down their name, their email address, and their telephone number. That is the best thing that you can do to help manage those expectations and make sure that maybe you won't have to make those compromises on the end because you have done early work, and that person, that one person that you need to chat with, you know who that person is, and it will make it a lot easier because we're here and excited to help you through that process.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, the Ohio State University, close us out on this question.
Well, Mady took mine. It's okay. She wasn't reading my mind, so how are we to know? But definitely planning early. Your admissions counselors really want to be straightforward with you. We want to make sure that you know exactly how we can help you, and if our institution is going to be a good fit. So we want to be completely honest with you. So again, starting early, we want to make sure that it's not clear as mud, but a little bit clearer than that, maybe dirty water, because we know that the transferring process can be really complex for every institution. It's not nearly as simple as maybe that freshman process might have been. So we want to help you. Definitely reach out, try to plan early.
Wonderful. Well, great advice all around. Thank you all so much. Okay, let me share my screen again for this next question. So this next question takes us back to all of your campuses, and I would like to know, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus? Same order, kicking it off with the University of Maryland.
All right, so University of Maryland, we are big on school spirit. Our mascot is the Diamondback Turtle. And we have statues all over on campus. However, the one in the front of the library, students would rub its nose for good luck during finals. And I have seen offerings in front of the statues as well. So it's pretty interesting. And it's one of my favorite when I come back on campus and kind of see what students are doing on campus. So.
Wonderful, definitely unique to your campus. Okay, UNC Pembroke, what is your favorite event or tradition?
So with our background as an American Indian institution, the Lumbee tribe, which is our local tribe, is extremely involved on our campus. And so our Lumbee homecoming event is a huge event on campus. It really connects the community and the campus, and the students have the opportunity to experience the American Indian culture, to see the beading, the tribal dances, to really embrace that culture and see how it's woven into our university. So it's just a wonderful event with great food and music and everything. So we're looking forward to having it happen again when everything goes back to normal.
I know that is the hard part of this question, is some of them they've been on a brief pause, but hopefully a lot of them will restart again soon. Okay, North Carolina State University, your favorite event or tradition?
Yeah, I think my favorite one definitely includes food. So it is our Krispy Kreme challenge that we host each year. It was actually started by our Park Scholars, which is a cohort on our campus. But with the Krispy Kreme challenge, it's absolutely iconic. Students start at our historic bell tower. You run 2.5 miles downtown to our Krispy Kreme. You eat a dozen donuts if you can, and then you run the 2.5 miles back. And all of the proceeds go to the UNC Children's Hospital. So it's a great event for a great cause, but also a lot of fun. Not only does it bring out our entire NC State community, but also the community in Raleigh and the larger scope of North Carolina. I've never ate all dozen. That sounds miserable. So I just get my box and run it back to the bell tower and save it for later. But definitely a great tradition that all of our students, faculty, staff, and alumni and just larger community love to participate in each year.
Awesome. That's very unique. I love it. Okay, Elon University, your favorite event or tradition?
Yeah, I think mine is our college coffee. So what that is that we set aside a kind of protected time every single week for our entire campus community to come together, get a free cup of coffee or tea or water, whatever your choice, and then we have some sort of donut or bagel or something. But it's just a time for everyone to come together, our staff, our faculty, all of our students, and just to talk about what's going on in the week and to really just have that conversation and to really bring our community together. And it's one of our most popular events. I also think from the transfer standpoint, it's a really great opportunity to feel part of that community because there's nothing, kind of standing in the way there for all of our students, whether they're living on campus or not. So it's just one of my really favorite traditions that we have.
I love it. Thank you. All right, Ohio State University, close us out here.
Yep. I told everyone that we love to spell Ohio. So my favorite tradition is something called Stadium Ohio. So whenever you are in the shoe or the horseshoe or Ohio Stadium for a football game or any sporting event, typically we'll go around and spell OHIO in the various parts of the section of the stadium. I was at the Fiesta Bowl back in 2019. It was booming. It was loud, and something that just takes over the entire stadium, no matter where they go. They always say Buckeyes will travel. So that's something that definitely feels really cool in the moment. And I'm also excited for sports to come back to.
Yeah, so much to look forward to as we, get back to some normalcy here. Awesome. Okay, one last question. I'm going to ask all of our panelists. This is actually my favorite question, so I'm glad we have time for it. Rapid fire. What is an interesting or fun fact about each of your campuses? University of Maryland, go first for us.
So recently I've given my nephew a gift for his birthday, the VR Oculus technology, and the founder of the He's actually from University of Maryland, so Mr. Brennan Ira. So
Awesome. That's a great one. Thank you. UNC Pembroke?
So our students, they cross over a bridge as a whole incoming class, and then we hold our graduation on the other side of that bridge, and then they cross back over it at the end of graduation. So it's just a neat little tradition.
Very nice. Thank you. North Carolina State University.
Yeah, mine's gonna be random and not as sentimental. Fun fact, our original school colors were pink and blue. Thank goodness we got rid of that. We are now red and white. But yeah, old NC State was pink and blue.
Perfect. Yeah, it's probably a good thing they changed it. Otherwise you'd have some, gender reveals going wrong there on campus probably. Elon University.
Yeah, it's the fact that we are a botanical garden. So not only do we have one of the most beautiful campuses in the nation, you also are coming and learning about history. So you'll see all of our plants are marked across campus, so you can understand the amazing foliage that we have here.
I love that. Thank you. And last but never least, Ohio State University.
So we're the Buckeyes. The Buckeye is actually the nut of the state tree of Ohio. It is poisonous, hence our mascot, Brutus Buckeye, is a poisonous nut. They're also known as a pretty poisonous, if you will, candy. They are peanut butter covered in chocolate, so kind of dangerous for you, but not as dangerous as the nut.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you for that, everyone. I hope you can see why that's my favorite question of the event. You always learn something new. And I want to not only thank all of our presenters here today, but everyone who's able to join, whether you're here live or you're catching that recording. We hope that you learned some information about each of these campuses, and you will take a look at their websites, reach out to their counselors, and look and see if it's a good fit for your transfer. Just a few notes. When you close this window, there will be a very quick 4-question survey. Any feedback you can provide would be most helpful to us. And this is one of many sessions being hosted. There are 2 more sessions taking place after this, so take a look and sign up for more. Otherwise, this session, along with all of the others, are being recorded and will be available within about a week. strivescan.com/WACAC. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.